What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Corvette Weekly. This is the show you can come to for anything and everything Corvette. We usually talk about ownership items, maintenance stuff with the Corvette, obviously rumors, news, whatever it is. Like I said, if it's Corvette, you'll find it here. But today, guys, we're going to be talking a lot about possibly future Corvettes. We got some information about current Corvettes. Again, all Corvette stuff. But we're also going to talk a lot tonight about the Bash. For those of you who don't know, the NCM Bash is coming up at the end of this month. So we're going to talk a little bit about our meetups, how we're going to kind of handle some of this stuff, and what's really going on. So tonight, Brandon is in the comment section here. Brandon and David are both not able to be on the channel or on the video here, but they are in the comment section. They are going to be with me and RSC, Racing Sport Concepts, at the booth at the NCM Bash. So be on the lookout for that. If you are going to the booth or you are going to the Bash, be sure to come out and check out the RSC booth. It's going to be really cool. We're going to have a really cool stuff there. You guys are definitely going to want to see. So yeah. See a bunch of the same names in here. Shane's in the house, guys. So he's going to be telling on you if you're not smashing that thumbs up button. Let's get to 100 real quick. If we can get to 100 thumbs ups by 8 o'clock, that helps us on our main journey to 200 by 8:30. So smash that thumbs up, guys. If you like Onyx, look at him. He's a good little boy. Smash the thumbs up. Let Onyx know that you like him. If you don't hit that thumbs up, it means you don't like dogs. So look, he's sad now. He's sad. Don't make him sad. But anyway, yes. Professor Corvette will be there. So will some Mountain Dew. Maybe some Mountain Dew shirts. We're going to be possibly getting some Mountain Dew shirts that we'll have at the Bash for sale. Maybe some Metallica shirts. But apparently the NCM Bash, the NCM in general, doesn't like it when you sell Corvette branded stuff. So if you have a shirt with a Corvette on it, they don't want you selling that there. So unfortunately, the Bash shirts themselves are not going to be sold at the Bash. You're going to have to buy those before we get to the Bash, which is okay because that's also how you're going to get entered to win the giveaway for tonight, which, if you haven't noticed yet, this month is going to be sponsored again by E5 Wheels. Now, the difference here is E5 is giving away another $500 gift certificate, but on top of that, David is nice enough to donate his $500 gift certificate to E5 to thus make it a $1,000 gift certificate you're going to get to E5 Wheels for the giveaway tonight. Now, we already have one entry from Jamie, Glass City Car Nerd. He's always on top of these things. He's already donated $50, so he's going to get 10 entries. Now, again, this is one of those things where I want you to go to the website, horsepowerobsessed.com.
Frank's still in the hotel.
Go to the website, horsepowerobsessed.com, and then select the Bash shirt, the new HPO Bash shirt. By that, you're also going to get 10 entries. So I will put the link to the exact shirt you want to buy right in the chat here in 1 second. You can customize what color car you want on it. And as long as you buy it here within the next 2 weeks, it will be shipped to you in time for the actual Bash. And if I see you wearing this shirt on Friday at the Bash, we're going to have a special gift for you. So make sure you click on that link, get entered, or get that shirt, and it's also going to enter you to win a $1,000 gift certificate to E5 Wheels. So that's the giveaway for the week or the month of April. This giveaway will not end until the end of April. And by then, we'll already see you at the Bash, and you'll be able to also see the E5 Wheels at the Bash for the following Monday when the giveaway will end. So it's going to work out pretty nicely this time around.
Hello, humans.
Hello, humans. Very nice. Bill Miller says, it's good to see you tonight, Amber. Yeah, I try to get her on here all the time, and she always fights me. So she decided tonight was a good night.
I have some things that I need to do and catch up
on. Yeah, so Professor Corvette says, when are the HPO lunches and dinners? I don't think we're going to do lunch so much as we can't really leave the Bash for lunches, but we'll probably do something at the Stingray grill right there. For dinner, we're going to do a dinner every night. I'm working with Shane and Bill from RSC to kind of figure out what, something that everybody's going to enjoy. It's going to be a lot of Mexican maybe pizza, stuff like that, that, everybody can kind of enjoy and partake in. So, let's see. Oh yeah. So that's another thing with the bash, guys. If you are interested in driving down to the bash with us. So right now it's me, Dana, Bill Miller, Dan, the 2020 or Seawolf Gray Z06, and Kevin Horan. That's basically five separate cars all driving down to the bash together. If you are interested in doing that, we're going to meet up somewhere in Washington, Pennsylvania. I have a couple people that are still kind of iffy. I think, Tyler, I saw you in here. If you still want to meet up, I can send you the address. See if you want to meet up at the same time we're all leaving so we can all kind of caravan down together. I want to know if you're interested in caravanning down with us. I need you to email me, horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com. Let me know you're interested in that so I can get you into the group email where we're going to start putting all this together for the trip down as well as the dinners. Maybe even the trip back if you're going back the same time. I just need you to email me. And yeah, Tyler, if you can, just horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com. Let me know. That way I can get you in on the group email as well. And yeah, guys, let's get the thumbs up rolling. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got well over 100 people watching here. We should be able to hit that 100 thumbs up mark easy.
Jay's got 2 weeks of shirts, one a day. He has 14 total.
Does he really?
Yes.
Yeah, you do. Jay. Oh, man. Jay's single-handedly making Joe Lamb's life busy. Thanks, Jay.
I don't think Joe Lamb really minds, though.
No, he doesn't. So let me pull that up here. Oh, got another 2 shirt sales. If this is Jay again, he's really rocking it.
It is.
No, one's Jay, one's Charles. Okay.
Yeah, one is Jay.
All right, so
Okay.
you want to keep track of these for me?
My iPad just died.
All right, guys. So again, if you're just now joining, you want to go to that link in the chat. I'll paste it again. It's actually to the Bash shirts. Every shirt you buy is going to get you 10 entries into the E5 Wheels giveaway, and it will happen at the end of April. It's going to be for a $1,000 gift certificate.
Can we share this tonight?
Yeah. John and Aaron, I would imagine we're going to meet up somewhere around Louisville, kind of the same place we met up last year, probably. Professor Corvette says, what HPO vehicles are you bringing to the Bash? I'm going to have my C8 Z06. And then Brandon will have his Z06. David will have his Z06. Bill from Racing Sport Concepts, I think, is bringing his Z06. So we're going to have 4 Z06s at that booth.
Why did I think that Bill had an E-Ray? Did he used to?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he sold it for a Z06. Yeah, there it is. Joe's in the house. He says he's busy like crazy. I know I've personally sent him a good bit of shirts recently. So, guys, let's keep Joe busy. That's the beauty of being kind of your own boss in this situation. Joe's able to pump these shirts out. Let's keep him busy.
Do we know if Derek's going to your Bash?
Derek will be there. Yep, Derek. Did you get a Bash shirt yet, Derek? You definitely should if you haven't gotten one. Or actually, okay. Oh, Jay's driving a Z06. Nice. Okay. That's a pretty far drive for you, isn't it?
And I'm going to be missing everybody this time around. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Amber won't be there
Not
this
gonna
year.
Be able to make it.
Shane, it doesn't normally, but I will throw you in there because it's been a minute since I've seen you on the live. So I will get you on that list for, can you type these in for me? Jay's going to get 10. Don't send it yet either until it's at the very end. Jamie, Glass City Car Nerd, gets 10. And guys, you can just keep getting the entries in. Like I said, I'd really like to see all you guys there with the shirts because, like I said, if I see you on Friday in the shirt at the Bash, you're going to get a special gift.
You actually might have to wear it too if you want to wear it Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of those shirts. Charles, last name right here. That one's gonna actually get 20 entries. He bought 2 shirts, it looks like. Yeah, he did. Okay. So yeah, guys, keep going with the shirt purchases. Is going to get you an entry to win $1,000 E5 gift certificate. And also don't forget about the thumbs ups. Looks like we got 71 right now. We got 17 minutes to hit the other 29. And then we can definitely hit our goal of 100 by 8 o'clock. C8 Nate says he can't go, but he'll be wearing his HPO shirt in spirit. I like that. I like that, Nate. Put in there Shane gets 10 as well. Derek, did you get your shirt yet? I don't know if I saw you. I don't think I saw your name come through, but if you get it tonight, you'll also get entered to win the E5 wheel gift certificate of $1,000. Yep. Maria and Coco, we're looking forward to seeing you.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
You guys are going to have to just be okay with just seeing me this year. That would be hilarious, Nate. 72 thumbs ups currently, guys. Let's keep rocking the thumbs ups. Let's get to 100 here in the next 15 minutes would be cool. So while we're on the topic of E5 wheels, let me just set this up real quick. There we go. So while we're on the topic of E5 wheels, let's talk about E5 wheels. So over at the e5wheels.com, this is the wheel selection that you're going to have right off the bat. Now they do have custom finishes available if you wanted to go with something other than the titanium brushed, bronze, or black color. But those are the three colors they're going to offer on all three sets of their wheels. You're looking at the Daytona wheels right here, the Sebring wheels right there, and then of course the Speedway wheels at the bottom. Speedway wheels are very reminiscent of the C8Z06 wheels. Sebring is kind of reminiscent of the C6 ZR1 wheel. And then Daytona kind of looks similar to the wheel that I have from Forge Light on my C8 Z06. No matter how you cut it, these wheels roughly will cost you around $2,000. So the gift certificate you could win here tonight
Covers half of it.
Covers half of it. So keep that in mind whenever you are looking for new wheels. E5 wheels are really, really a nice set of wheels. You can also replace the center cap if you wanted to with your Corvette center cap out of your stock Corvette wheel to make them look even more at home, we'll say.
You don't have to shave down those things underneath, like the cap will just fit right on.
Right.
What was that called?
Going to be a sausage fest for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. Kevin Reynolds says, I placed an order for 3 Bash shirts recently. One will be shipping out. Do I get credit for those as well? I guess I can. I'll have to look back at exactly when, because a lot of these orders came in and were entered into previous giveaways. So if you bought and were not entered into a giveaway in the past, Kevin, I believe your shirts did enter you into a giveaway. Those are not going to be included here. If you want to buy a different kind of shirt, any of the shirts on the website will get you entered. It doesn't have to be the Bash shirt. Any shirt on my website will get you entered. Same way, 10 entries for any shirt purchased on my website. So if you want to buy something different, that will get you entered. But otherwise, you would have, if you bought and you weren't entered in, so I can see like some of these came in on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, those weren't entered in for a giveaway. I will make sure that those get you entered in. Again, this is not going to be given away until the end of the month, so I'll get all of that set up for the guys that weren't included in a previous giveaway. Like I know Shane, for example, he bought his shirt at like 3 o'clock in the morning one night. He was not entered in on a giveaway.
Really?
Correct.
3 a.m. You didn't put him in a giveaway. Just kidding.
Derek, the shirt you want to wear on Friday is going to be the actual HPO Bash shirt. So the first shirt you see as soon as you go into the merch section, that's the Bash 2025 takeover for the Horsepower Obsessed YouTube channel. That's the one we want to see on Friday. For the giveaway, though, you can buy any one of the shirts there. And P.S., the original shirts are only $20. They're going to save you a lot of money if you buy one of those, and you're still going to get the same 10 entries. Nice. Yeah, Jay, we definitely want some emails or some pictures. Email me some pictures when you get that done. I'm very curious to see how that's going to turn out. They also have my exhaust tips right now. I'm curious to see how those are going to turn out, because that's going to be really cool.
You have so much going on within the next 2 weeks.
I know
how
that's
you're going to get it done.
That's what I'm saying. There's stuff that you don't even know about yet. Like I still have to get my oil changed. I got to get some expel swapped out on my front splitter on the Z06. I hit something apparently that messed up the expel, but luckily the expel saved the splitter. So that's going to be a video on why you should have expel in your car. 83 thumbs ups currently, guys. Let's keep smashing those thumbs up. Let's get to 100 before 8 o'clock. Got 12 minutes for it.
And while you guys are out having a sausage fest, I'll be sitting at home getting carpet delivered and tile floors done, and I get to do all the dirty work. Or at least I'm on vacation.
What's going on, man? Nice to see you. You're not coming to the bash, are you, Sam? Or that would be good if you are, actually. Because you're right around David and Brandon. You guys could all cruise up together. You should come. You should do a raffle to win your C8Z06. I'd give you my money. I tell you what, if you want to buy my Z06, you could give me your money as well. And then you could literally have it. I've had that car now for going on 2 years, and if I'm going to get a ZR1, I need to sell my Z06 first. So nice. Ron, you're going to be there. He's getting his C8 service tomorrow, so he'll be ready for the bash trip. Where are you coming from, Ron? What state are you coming from? Just had my oil changed. I got to get mine changed before the bash.
What, in the driveway?
No, done a blackout probably. Hot Rod Todd's driving to the bash from Iowa alone. Yeah,
Aww.
That sucks. It probably doesn't make sense for you to meet up with us at any point, but somewhere along the route we might intersect.
Right in the parking lot at the bash.
That's probably true, yeah. You should come, man. I think that'd be awesome. Brandon, David, me, we're all going to be at the same booth with RSC. You could hang out. Shane's going to be there. He's coming down. John Perkins, Bill Miller. I mean, almost everybody in this chat is going to be there, and that's what's going to be really awesome about this. Yeah, Amber's good at throwing shade, Brandon. It's funny because you don't suspect it because it's this little package. You know, she's supposed to be this innocent little thing, and then she throws more shade than I do.
Well, don't worry, you get yours in too.
I try. All right, so we got another order here. Let's see who this is.
Derek comes.
Got Derek in there. All right, so he's in for 10 entries. Derek, yeah, you're actually the one. You're the reason I had Riptide Blue in there as an option, just so you know, Derek. That was all you.
Is it Pearson?
Mm-hmm. Cedar Rapids. Okay. Well, there you go. So that's
10 entries, right?
Yeah. Who else was coming from that area? Didn't I just see someone was coming from Iowa?
There's another order just came in.
We got your order, Derek.
No,
Thank you.
One.
I know.
Darren Burnett.
Detailed performance. Okay, so he'll get 10 entries as well.
Isn't he live by the bash?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Are you going to be at the bash, Darren? I know last year you weren't able to make it, but I haven't actually got to meet you in person yet. Yeah, and Derek's going to be Joe Lamb's roommate this year.
What's happening?
They're staying at an Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
Coming from Milwaukee. Riptide is cool. I agree.
So is Ron possibly a Green Bay Packers fan? You think? Milwaukee is not near Wisconsin?
Paragon is in Iowa. Yeah, you might be able to caravan down with
Corey going?
With Paragon. I don't know when they plan on going, but all right, guys, we got 92 thumbs ups currently, 93 actually. So let's keep going with those. Darren will be coming up Saturday. That's awesome, man. I look forward to meeting you. Now you're gonna have a shirt to show off too. Are you bringing your Z06? Let's see. Derek's in Lexington. Okay. Yeah, so guys, any of you that are coming from the Northeast, Ohio, PA, Virginia, Jersey, New York, any of those states, Send me an email if you want to meet up, because we can actually meet at a center location right around in Pittsburgh, where we can then head down from there and we can all caravan together. If you're interested in caravanning together from the Northeast, send me an email, horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com, so I can get a group email going with everybody's email in there and let you all know where we're going to meet, what route we're going to take, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in meeting in the Northeast and caravanning down to the bash together on Wednesday, which is the day before the bash starts, shoot me an email. This is likely to be one of the bigger bashes, just because we're pretty likely to see a couple things. We might see some new exterior colors. We might see the new interior. That's still kind of up in the air. We're probably going to see some ZR1s, some C8 ZR1s out there. There's a lot of new stuff to see. So I think...
See, I knew it. Ron was a Packers fan.
Nice. That makes me like you even more, Ron. Robert, the C9 concept, the problem is that picture is actually the thumbnail for this live video. I've seen the picture, but they didn't say it was a C9 concept. They just said it was a concept Corvette. So this literally could be the C12 we're looking at. And odds are good it's not a C9, because it looks very futuristic. Although, with that said, the futuristic concept Corvettes seem to be the way GM goes with it, because if you guys never saw it, this is what the C9 or the C7 was supposed to look like. That looks nothing like a C7 Corvette, but that was the C7 Corvette concept car. So with that said, if that's the C7 concept and the thing that we have as the thumbnail for this video is the C9 concept, you can rest assured it's going to look nothing like that.
I do like those lights though.
Yeah.
They're different.
It's different. Didn't look like that. And odds are good the C9 won't look like the concept either, if that's even the C9 that we're looking at. GM released this as a concept Corvette. They never said it was the C9. Could be the C12.
Jay is requesting HPO parking. There was an HPO corner there last year. You had...
odds are good depending on where. The problem is with the bash, they're not giving out information on where the booths are going to be located yet. So we don't even know where we're going to be parking. Like RSC, we know we're going to have a booth, but we don't know where it's going to even be yet. They haven't given out that information. So without that information, I can't even tell you where to park. But once we know, we can then we might be able to rope off some parking spaces or something. We'll have to see once we get there.
I mean, your car, Brandon's car, David's car, they're going to hear you guys all pull in. So
oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's not especially an exact secret where you're going to be parked at.
Especially if me and Brandon are driving anywhere near each other, we're probably literally going to break the sound barrier while we're pulling in.
I think Brandon should just accidentally turn his car off and then start it. And yeah, it's so loud.
All right, guys, we're almost at 100. Got over 100 people watching, so we should be able to hit that easily. But yeah, there was a lot of room last year. But Brandon, I think it's going to be a little bit tighter this year, just because I think there's going to be more going on. Yeah. Lewis says, hey, Justin, did GM ask you to take down the interior video? The forums said they did at the request of GM. Yeah, so they requested we take it down. Honestly, they didn't force us to. I did it just because I kind of, I don't want to fight somebody as big as GM, so I just took it down.
And because you're a nice guy.
Well, I don't want to bite the hand that feeds me, so to speak. I mean, GM makes their cars awesome for me, and I'm hoping that eventually they'll give me some free passes to some of their newer cars that they release and stuff, and have me in the audience. So, I mean, I don't want to upset anybody. If GM asks me to do something, I do it.
They actually did learn about you this time, so they knew who Horsepower Obsessed is.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably will see the ZR1. I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, the car is already, that was one of the things we're going to talk about tonight, is that the ZR1, for some people, has moved to 3,000 status, and they have a target production week in May. So that's right after the bash. We should easily see some EX ZR1 cars, or even CTF cars by that point.
Did I ever meet Jay Brazelton? He said he was there last year. So was I, but I don't remember. Did you meet him in person?
I thought I met him at Carlisle. I don't remember at the bash, but I might have. There was a lot going on at the bash. Yeah, without a doubt. Red C8Z06 says, asking to take down the photos means they're real. There was never a doubt. Where I got the photos from basically, confirmed that they were 100% real. The only thing that's still up in the air is, and I've told people this, there's no guarantee that 2026 is the year for the new interior. Yeah, we've seen the new interior. We know it's coming, but is it coming for 2026? Might be 2027. Who knows? But we'll see. Seawolf06 says, could I get another takeover shirt? Seawolf Gray in small for Maria. Yeah, write that down for me. I can get you another one. I think I got you one already, but I can get you another one as well. Yeah, well, GM had noticed me once before too when I put out that ZR1 video initially, because there was those ZR1 leaks. Those weren't supposed to be out, and they noticed me at that point too. I actually have a direct contact number for a GM HR, or no, not HR.
Engineering rep.
No, I'm trying to think of the word, like the advertising
Marketing.
Group, marketing. Yeah, marketing rep. So he's kind of the guy I'm on first name basis with him at this point. So anytime something big's coming, he'll let me know and I can make a video about it and then release it on a specific day. We talked about tariffs last week and how they're probably going to affect the price of the 2026 Corvette, because something like 43% of the car is actually made in Mexico, which means 43% of that car is going to be tariffed, could be potentially tariffed. And if it does get tariffed, the GM is not going to eat that cost. They will gladly pass it on to you. And it's going to be roughly $10,000 ish.
Brandon's like, the word you're looking for, marketing?
Yeah. Well, they're a little bit further behind too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Got 104 thumbs ups currently, guys. 108 now. So we hit our number for 8 o'clock. Now we just need 100 more for 8:30. So we got another half an hour to do it. Smash the thumbs up, guys. Great T News says, like the video. Thank you.
You know what I'm going to miss this year? Bill Miller taking Dana's sour cream.
Oh, there's always possibility for that.
Yeah. I think we should get it on video this time, though. Oh, you should. I won't be there. You should.
Brandon's Garage says we can all complain about GM, but we all love them. That's the beauty of GM being as big as they are. You can complain, but still love them. I mean, not only that, I've noticed through only I had a 2015 C7 Z06. So in the last 10 years, I've seen GM actually make changes based on people's feedback. And I think that cannot be understated how big that is, because for a corporation the size of GM, General Motors or Chevrolet, to actually hear what the users are saying and change things to appease said users is gigantic. That is really a step in the right direction for any corporation. Now, a lot of you guys might be saying, well, what have they changed, Justin? The interior. The change of the interior coming, whether it's 26, 27, whatever year. They're changing that interior because of the complaints of the wall of buttons. They've heard the people complain about that, and they're changing it because of that. So it's nice to see a company that actually listens to some degree. Whether, it's not every single thing, of course, but to some degree, it's better than nothing. It is a love-hate relationship, especially when they do things like they're doing with the ZR1, where you got one round of allocations in February, nothing for March, and so far, nothing for April. I'm hoping we hear something about April allocations here very soon. Should be this week. Would be nice.
Is Brandon on like a break? Is he working? Is he on call tonight?
He's working, yeah.
He's working.
I don't think I can help you there, Becca. Can you find me a Corvette to borrow so we can go? Anybody want to loan their Corvette to Becca? She works at Blackout Tinning. That's about the only chance you'd have, is that people know that you work at Blackout Tinning. Let's see. Ouch. All right. Well, Keith from the Corvette bloggers in the house, and he said that except that they just fired the guy collecting the customer feedback. So, all right. Maybe my praise needs to come back a little bit. That's not good. I didn't know that. Thanks for keeping us all up to date, Keith. That's awesome. I did not know that. Yeah, guys, bring chairs, hang out. I'm gonna definitely bring a couple chairs myself because sitting at the booth, I'd love to have you guys all just hanging around, representing Horsepower Obsessed and RSC and Brands Garage, DBM Racing. We're all gonna be there.
You'll be sitting at the booth. You never sit at the booth, whether it's Carlisle or the Bash.
I'm at the booth 99% of the time.
I am always looking for you. I'm gonna have to give Dana some pretty in-depth instructions to keep a hold of you since I won't be able to be there.
Let's see. I honestly, until I just read it, I didn't realize that we even had any of the people in this group that were not a fan of the buttons. I don't have any issues with the buttons. I'll be honest with you. I don't have any issues with the buttons, but at the same time, I also don't have any issues with the redesign. I'm okay with all of it. Oh, and is he, I'm a very good driver. Well, you're going to have to convince the person who has an extra C8 laying around of that, not me. Okay, Brian said he's going to be hitting the road in a couple of seconds.
Oh, well, he's doing, I guess, an overnight shift.
Yeah, it is. It's the lack of information and communication that sucks. I totally agree. With the whole ZR1 thing, GM could be doing a better job, 100%. And if they're having a problem with something, they don't necessarily even have to say, hey, guys, we're having a problem with XYZ. Just say, we ran into an issue. We're working on fixing it. Stay tuned. Like, just something that simple would be really nice. Yeah, you know what, Darren? I do have a blue one, and I have not added it to my website yet. So I'll work on getting those added. It is actually a Save the Manuals key tag, but it's in a real nice shade of blue.
Well, there is a yellow Save the Manuals, too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do those tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow, so maybe we can get those together tomorrow.
Yeah. If you go on there, Darren, and just buy 2 key tags and just tell me in the comment section that you want a yellow and a blue one, I'll send them out to you.
We'll put them on right so it doesn't mess up the count.
It won't. There's plenty of them. All right, let's see. Yeah, GM tends to fire people who appear to be doing a good job. It does seem that way, doesn't it? Oof. Bill, you should definitely have it by now. You might want to make a phone call to GM. I got mine within 2 months of getting my car.
Aw, almost like your baby book.
Yeah, Omid, I thought he might be talking about Harlan too. I just now realized that. Yep. Derek, I think you met David last year, didn't you, Derek?
Yeah, he was at the... Oh, no, that was the night they went to the wrong Mexican restaurant.
It might be, yeah.
Oh, there's only 12 of them. So, I mean, what are you supposed to do when there's like 12 Mexican restaurants?
Yeah, guys, Chopper Larry's flying in. So if anybody has an extra seat for him, pop in an extra chair. I'm going to have very limited room in my car, so it might be tough for me to put any more than one chair in there, but I'll do my best.
See, Becca knows. She comes over to the booth to see you, and you're never there. Becca, see?
It's just coincidental timing.
Oh, the timing is always just not right. That's exactly what it is.
Right. Yeah, see, I don't love the wall buttons, but I don't have a problem with the wall buttons. I'm in the middle. Yeah, the phone charger I really don't like. That's why I go with the Pro Clip with the magnetic charger on it. That's a heck of a first vet for sure, Derek. Let's see. Again, guys, if you are interested in winning the $1,000 E5 gift certificate, be sure to check out the website. Right here is where you can buy the Bash shirt, but any one of the shirts on the website will get you entered. So if you already have a Bash shirt, buy something else. All the shirts are pretty cool.
Ron said he's been waiting 3 years for his kit.
You guys, you shouldn't be waiting that long. It should be a couple months at most. If you're waiting that long, you probably should give GM a phone call.
They must have forgotten.
There was somebody else recently who had the same problem where they didn't get the little car, and they called GM and GM makes it right. So
what is the welcome kit? What's in the welcome kit? Oh, that car right there. Yep. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of nice. It has your VIN on it. Does it have your... I've seen that before, but I didn't know that was.
Yeah, it has the VIN on it. It's got a nice magnetic base. The Z06, what they call the speed shapes, were it was way nicer than this thing.
Where did yours go? The rest
of it's up there.
Oh, you moved it to the other side.
Yep. All right, guys, we got 123 thumbs ups. We got almost 200 people watching. We can definitely make those numbers better. Smash the thumbs up button for me.
You know what is shining right back there is, where's it at? That play button right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody mentioned this yet, I don't think. That the play button is my 100,000 subscribers.
Should we show them?
No, just leave it. I don't. Right. It was really hard to get it to sit up there. So
he means I don't want you to move it because you'll put fingerprints on it. That's exactly what he just said.
It is a prized possession, guys. 100,000 subs is a big deal, and that play button back there is on there every live video for you guys to see because it's because of you. That thing exists because of all you guys. Yeah, Jeremy and Jackie, they found me a Mountain Dew pillow. It's going to make an appearance on the live video next week. He's probably
going to be hugging it and sleeping with it at night, like he holds his little bear at night.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a good rumor to start, huh? You sleep with a stuffed animal.
Why not? Well, I've been called way worse.
But you don't care, right?
I do not.
Exactly. Is Jeremy and Jackie coming this year?
No, probably not.
That's because they'll be hanging out here.
Shane says, any idea how many cars we're expecting for the bash?
Is Shane making it to the bash?
For our group, probably 10 to 15. Yeah, Shane will be there.
Shane, are you going to be going to Carlisle this year?
That last time I checked, he wasn't sure on that one. Oh, wow. So Seawolf said he's contacted GM 3 times in a row and they claim they have a supplier issue. I have not heard that. I wonder if that is a thing. 10 seconds 06 says, I just noticed the play button before you said something. Nice.
Oh, really?
Nice. Thanks, guys. Again, you are the reason that this exists, just so you know.
You've had that now for what? When did you get that? End of January?
Middle of February.
Middle of February?
Yep.
I thought it was the end of January. Well, it was the end of January when you hit it, but it was the middle of February it actually came in. Yeah, you weren't waiting too long for it, maybe like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And did you have to sign up for it, or how did they know you had 100,000 subscribers?
They knew. They sent me something.
Oh, okay.
Brennan's Garage says, what do they do? What do they send with $1 million?
I think it's gold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gold for
sure.
$1 million, and then it's diamond for 10 million.
Holy heck!
Congratulations!
Cool.
I see it back there. Yeah, thank you guys. Mountain Dew between sides. Nope, it's over on the table. It's over on the table.
You know, he did stop drinking Mountain Dew for like 2 weeks, but then he missed it so much because you end up getting a headache over it.
No, I don't think Jeremy's going. Oh, Shane's thinking yes for Carlisle. Heck yeah, man. I hope you come. I really do. It's always a good time with you under the booth. 10 seconds 06 is going to the Carlisle, but not the bash. Are you bringing your car again? Let's see. How's the TRX? TRX is awesome, man. I absolutely love that truck. Fantastic truck. I have a couple things coming up for it. One of them Brandon doesn't know yet, but one of them Brandon's going to help me with. Right, Brandon? I don't know if he left yet or not, but he doesn't know yet, but he's going to help me with it. Stupid Fast Truck says, congrats on 100K. Heck yeah, man. I haven't seen you in here in a hot second. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, did not too many people know about the 100,000?
I guess
not. Or did
not.
They not know maybe that you got the whatever it was?
The plaque.
Yeah.
Hot Rod Todd says, shift to Diet Mountain Dew. You'll get used to it. What's funny, Todd, is I used to drink Diet Pop years ago, and the one Diet Pop I could not stand was Mountain Dew. It's just the Diet Mountain Dew just does not do it for me.
Flat.
There's something about it I don't like. All right, 80% sure is pretty good. I'll take it, Shane. It'd be awesome to see you there. Tyler says he's definitely in for Carlisle. Hotel already booked 3 nights. Nice. Tyler, did you book the same hotel we did? I think we've talked about this, but I talked about this with so many people. It's insane.
I feel like we've been going to Carlisle since what? 2017? 18.
Yep.
And there's somebody new we meet every single year.
10 second eclipse. I'm literally looking at the freaking name. 10 seconds 06. It is baked in my head, the Eclipse part. He said he is bringing his car to Carlisle. That's awesome.
Brandon, I know what. You said he's helping you with it, but he doesn't know yet.
You might know, Brandon. You could probably take a guess. Professor Corvette says, I must call you Professor Lyric. How about that? Trading in the Lyric for a Lyric V.
That's under discussion.
I was going to say,
probably not right now.
It would be cool. It looks awesome, but we'll see. There will be Mountain Dew in the afterlife. 100%, dude. That probably is like 90% of my afterlife. There is a Lyric V, yes. And it looks awesome.
Like, I really, like 500 horsepower to you C8 owners isn't a lot, but to me it is.
We should have our names on our Bash shirts. You could. It'd have to be a sticker.
Oh,
I mean,
cool,
to make the shirt custom with your name and everything it would take so long for Joe to do that. But we'll see what happens.
Tastes like syrup. He's guessing what you want him to do. Is that what he buzzed? No.
What's up? Appreciate the discount code for RC. Keep up the informative content. Absolutely, man. Thank you. Oh, okay. Your club's staying at the Marriott. Okay. No problem. We'll still see you there. I know you were there last year, but this year too.
Oh, they want to see the Ron Fellows picture on the wall. You're kind of blocking.
Where's that at?
Up or down.
Oh yeah. Well, Brad, you were there with me. It is kind of hard to see.
Your chair's in the way.
Yeah. It's just it's actually pretty big, but it's on the wall back there behind me. I'll get some pictures of it.
615 horsepower on the V.
Yeah. I mean the one she has now is 500. Yeah. In heaven, Mountain Dew is actually good for you. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not here, so oh, Protective Dad Pranks is in the house. Look at that. Steve says he came here only to say hi to Amber.
Yeah, sure he did.
What's up, Steve? Thanks for tuning in, man.
What's up, Steve?
128 thumbs ups currently, guys. Let's keep rocking those. We got 131 now, but I'm a little bit behind on the chat. Guys, keep smashing the thumbs up. Grab a couple shirts if you want to get entered to win the $1,000 gift certificate for the E5 wheels. Shirts are on the website. I'm actually going to paste the link in the chat again. Go there. Any shirt you buy gets you 10 entries to win those wheels. Let's see.
You got this crowd wound up.
Chopper Larry, that's the same place we're staying, I believe, right? I know. I send this out to so many people. It's crazy.
Aren't you staying isn't it the Marriott? That's where Dana gets his points.
No, I don't know. Wherever we're staying.
It's a Marriott, I think.
Okay. No problem, Brandon. Take a shot. Take a guess at what it is I want your help with.
Brandon, both hands on the wheel and keep it under the speed limit because we know you are really good at that.
Steve says, just got in from doing the yard. Need to clean up. Thanks for tuning in, Steve. Appreciate it. We're going to have Steve and Jason on here eventually as a reunion, but for now. There's no giveaway for tonight. The E5 $1,000 gift certificate will run the entire month of April. And then at the end of the last Monday in April is when we'll give away that gift certificate. But for now, you can get entered for the E5 giveaway by buying the shirts on the website. And yeah, Brandon, that is it. So one of these days we're going to do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we've waited long enough. Let's talk about some news. Yeah, Brandon, you got it. So, like I said, again, if you guys are interested in driving down, yeah, we are going to do that, Aaron. We've talked about it already. If you guys are interested in driving down from the Northeast, caravanning down to the Bash, you got to email me and let me know. We can all meet up at a central location in Pittsburgh somewhere, and then we're going to drive down. So email me at horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com, and then we can basically make sure you're included in on the email with all the information. We got 136 thumbs up, guys. Let's keep rocking the thumbs ups. Let's see. Yeah, actually, the Chevy Performance exhaust is actually made by Corsa, but it sounded pretty good on mine whenever I had my ZR2. Let's see. I will have my Solar Performance throttle controller lock the gas pedal, and I also keep my key fob in a Faraday case from the Hyperion stuff that I sometimes will do sponsored stuff with. You put your key fob in that Hyperion case, and then they can't steal the code from the key. But anyway, let's talk about a little bit of news here, guys. Obviously, you guys have already seen it because of the thumbnail, but we are looking at a concept car. GM creates Corvette concept car. Now, there is no knowledge or no verbiage here indicating that this is supposed to be the C9. So I doubt that it is. But it is a Corvette concept car. Now, you can see there in the front, there is kind of a flag set up. It looks very similar to the C8 flag. So it's just something there to market as a Corvette. But nothing specifically saying this is going to be a C9. So pump the brakes. Even if it was a C9, it is very likely to look nothing like that. Like we showed earlier, the concept C7 car looked nothing like the concept.
That looks like a Bugatti.
And I mean, if you look at that with the way the front bumper is designed, this thing would be almost impossible to put on the streets. So very unlikely that any car we ever get will look like that. But it might have a design language here and there that's similar. You know, maybe the wheels will look somewhat like that. Stuff like that. It's not going to look much like this. This is just one of those things that they put out there to generate hype for the future. So if you guys were wondering about the C9 or C10 or C11, odds are good it's not going to look too much like that, but they just wanted to generate some hype out of it, I guess. So, yeah. No, that just came out today, actually, not April 1st. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna lock the solar controller and also put my key in a Faraday case, like I said. 137 thumbs ups currently, guys. Let's keep rocking those thumbs ups. We've got a little bit more news to talk about here. I've had a couple questions now about the production of Corvette, whether it's slowed down, ramped up, whatever. And based on what this particular statistic from the Corvette blogger is saying, General Motors delivers 67, almost 6,800 new Corvettes during the first quarter of 2025. It kind of sounds like they're doing a pretty good job with it, but I just had a subscriber reach out to me and tell me that the dealership lot that they work with was usually full of C8 Corvettes. They were down to 2. Almost like they were selling out of these things and they're not being replenished. So that's actually a good thing. Obviously, we don't want these things sitting on the lots for too long. It sounds like Chevy might have started to slow down production of especially the Stingray. And honestly, all of them at this point. I know the plant's been closed for a couple weeks in March. So this is actually a good thing. So there's a lot of Corvettes that have been delivered in the first quarter, but the ones that were sitting on the lots seem like they're being purchased, which is great. Brad, I do. Shoot me an email about it because usually I have to create a promo for it for the code to work, but I think it will work if you send me an email. Let me know if you're interested in that Faraday case. Anybody who might want one for their Corvette, send me an email. I can get you a discount on them. Yeah, so even Sioka's down a little bit. So that's a good thing, though. Like I said, you don't want these necessarily just sitting all over the sales lots. It helps our resale value if they're not sitting on the lot. Lewis asks if anyone is interested in splitting a room for the bash. It's a great idea. Great way to save some money, guys. If you want to split the room with Lewis, I can vouch for him. He's definitely not a serial killer. So it's a good thing. Professor Corvette says he has a Z06 being built 414, done 416. Nice. So are you going to bring that to the bash? That would be crazy. Well, actually, I guess you probably won't have it in time.
Maybe is it a museum delivery?
If it was a museum delivery, you would have it in time. That'd be pretty cool.
Ask him. Maybe it is.
Red C806 says McMulkin only has 55 Stingrays in stock. Usually they have 200. Yeah, so obviously something's happening here, guys. They've slowed down production and people are buying more now, it seems. That's a good thing. 142 thumbs ups currently, guys. Let's keep rocking that. That's awesome. We got a little bit more news to talk about here. The big one, for me at least, maybe for some of you, is that 2025 Corvette ZR1 orders moved to 3,000 status with production scheduled for May. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of you guys out there wanting to know where your ZR1s are, these things are going to be built in May. So probably early May with delivery in June or July. And if you need to rewind and check out the lives that we've been talking about this, I've been saying these dates since January, which is interesting. Delivery in June or July for these ZR1s. Very, very much so likely to happen for the early ZR allocation ZR1s. Again, if you have an allocation in for your ZR1, you're probably at 3,000 status and you're probably going to have production in May. Really awesome. Congratulations to those who chose to go that route. It's really cool. I'm hoping to hear something about a second round allocation here very soon. I'm hoping this week would be pretty nice, but we'll see. If I gotta wait, I gotta wait. I'm not that worried about getting a first round car. This isn't something that matters to me too much if I get it real early, because just like my C7 ZR1, I've had that car now for 5 years. I'm going to be keeping the C8 ZR1. That's going to be my forever car, we'll say. You know, the Z06.
I mean, how many forever cars do you plan on having?
The Z06, I had actually planned on keeping the Z06 forever, but I didn't think the ZR1 was going to be quite what it is here. And honestly, if I'm not able to get a ZR1 for whatever reason, I'd be okay keeping the Z06 too. But the ZR1 would be a car that, I've already had my Z06 for 2 years almost. I'll have that ZR1 probably until the C9 comes out. What's up, Jeff? How's it going, man? Monster says, I'd get a Z06 hybrid. It's the best one in my opinion. There is a chance that with the ZR1 package, Zora being a check box option, so like you go to order a ZR1 and under performance options, you can check the Zora box and it gives you that front hybrid motor up front like the E-Ray has. There is a chance that is something that could be offered for the Z06 as well. So maybe you'd have a ZR1 Zora and a Z06 Zora. Z06 Zora is obviously going to be the Z06 engine in the rear with the hybrid motor up front like the E-Ray. It's possible.
They want to know, is the TRX a forever car or I guess a forever truck?
As long as they never bring out another version of the TRX, another V8 version of the TRX, then yes, the TRX is forever. But there is rumor that they're going to bring back the TRX with the red-eye engine. And if they do that, I will be swapping for that.
Just like that, just swapping.
Just swap.
Yeah.
Done. 146 thumbs ups currently, guys. Let's keep them going. We're getting close to that 200 mark. That's awesome.
Bill says build another garage in the back. Unfortunately, there's an easeway there, Bill. We can't put no garage back there. It's a new house is what it would have to be.
No, we can put a garage back there. What are you talking about?
That's the
yeah, you just can't do it right there. It's got to be further back.
They got to be able to get in though.
You put a driveway there. Curve down, around.
Mm-hmm.
Having a C7 ZR1 and a C8 ZR1 at the same time as boss level. That's one of the biggest reasons I wanted to do it. I'll be honest with you. John Perkins says your Z06 is sinister looking. It is. And it's set up exactly like I want it, which is why, unless the ZR1 opportunity is just like falls into my lap and it's easy, I could possibly not do it. But as of right now, everything's lined up in a way that it would be a pretty easy shift from the Z06 to the ZR1. So if it remains easy, I'm going to do it. But if it starts to get difficult for any reason, I would just keep my Z06.
Bill, not funny.
Yeah, I was going to say, not funny at all,
not
Bill.
Not funny at all.
So, yeah, again, guys, let me know if you want to do the bash. The sooner, the better. I'm going to start sending out some emails with the plans on what we're doing. Like I said, Racing Sport Concepts is setting up the booth. Me, Brandon, and David are going to be in it. Going to be showing off some really cool parts. It'd be really awesome to see you guys wearing the Bash Takeover shirts on Friday. Stop by, check out the parts, hang out, chat it up. That's what we're there for.
Maybe Derek will give you some more cookies this year. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Derek, did you hear that?
Yeah, red C806. I don't want to do that. So what I would do is I would sell the car to somebody who wants everything. So you buy the my Z06 with, I have over $60,000 worth of upgrades on it. You would buy it as it is. So you get the awesome car with all of the mods on it already, ready to go. And I would be selling it roughly for the MSRP cost with all that stuff on it. So yeah, if anybody's interested in that, you can shoot me an email again if you're interested in buying the Z06, but I haven't even really talked about it being for sale yet. So this is very early on. If you want to be one of the first ones to get your foot in the door on it, shoot me an email.
Yeah, but you don't want to sell it too early like you did the Stingray.
Agreed. Which is why I was waiting to announce that it's for sale, but we might do it a little early. We'll see. Best way to deal with hard choices, C701 versus C801, is to own both. 100%. And honestly, I'll be honest with you. If I had a C701 that was an automatic, I would have sold it, because the C8 Z06 and the upcoming C8 ZR1 is going to be the better car, transmission for transmission. It's going to be the faster and better car. I kept my C7 ZR1 because it's a manual, knowing full well that we may never see another manual transmission in a Corvette.
And we have not since.
And we haven't since. The C7 ZR1 is the last of the front engine, big horsepower, manual transmission cars. So that's it. With that said, that's why I kept it. If it was an automatic, I would not have kept it.
They said you need the ZR1.
Lewis, David is feeling better. I talked to him earlier today. He's definitely not sick anymore, but he is working a lot. For the channel content, I need the ZR1. Yes and no. I made it by for a long time with my C7 ZR1 when it was pretty much done. I mean, there's a lot to do with the car that isn't just continuous mods all the time. So I don't necessarily need the C8 ZR1, but that doesn't mean I don't want it. Trust me.
Trust us. Yeah.
I honestly, I don't think I can get behind the E-Ray. The E-Ray is just not me. It's not that it's a bad car. You know, everybody has their own preferences. I just can't. It's just not me. The Z06, that is much more me. Our manuals on the horizon for the C9. There is literally nothing known about the C9 yet. Whether or not, it's not even guaranteed that the C9 will exist. Nothing. There is nothing known. No leaks, not even any copy or trademark patents filed, nothing. Nothing known on the C9 at all. So if anybody tells you anything else, oh, I have this information on the C9 or that, they don't. There is no information available on the C9. I can speculate, and my speculation is no, manuals will not be an option on the C9.
Chopper Larry says you'll need to sign your Z06 when you sell it.
If whoever buys it wants me to do that, I would gladly do that. It is my design. I agree. That car is 100% me. Everything that has been done to that car is done to my 100% my tastes. So that's where things get really interesting, because if I were to sell that car and buy a ZR1, the ZR1 is going to end up looking identical to my Z06 because I really like that spec.
I mean, can you at least get it a different color?
Probably not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in for black, with a very close second being Seawolf Gray. I really like Seawolf Gray, but it's not quite enough to dethrone my black.
I mean, make it look like a new car. Just get a different color.
Nah, I want it to look exactly the same, so no one knows I got a new one except for the people that know.
Wow, that's great.
Flying Cop Car, I'm right there with you, man. He says he just spec'd out the ZR1 and he's not sure if it's worth $100,000 more than his Z06. I'm right there with you. I've said that 100 times. The Z06 is already such a good car. Is it really worth spending another $100,000 on a car that's, Granted, faster, but that's really it. You're getting a little bit of a faster car in speeds that you're never going to be able to use anyway. Is it really worth it? I don't know. Derek, I've actually been asked for my autograph a couple times. Usually at Carlisle, I get at least 1 or 2 people asking me for my autograph.
How about that $100 bill you signed
last year? And I still have that video too. Last year I signed a $100 bill. Somebody brought up a $100 bill and they wanted me to sign it. And I signed it, and then he took it home and framed it. Stupid Fast Truck says Justin will take any color on a ZR1 as long as it's black. I can get behind that. I think we're past the point of saving the manuals. I think at this point, the manuals are pretty much dead. There's very few companies out there still pushing manuals, and I really appreciate those companies for doing it, but it's just, cars are faster with the dual clutch transmissions. There's no way around that. If they're not building a car that's got to be top-notch speed, maybe they'll throw a manual in there. But at this point, once Corvette started dabbling with dual clutch transmissions, I knew the days for the manuals were over.
Porsche. Oh.
Yeah? Which one would that be, Amber? Go ahead. Tell them. Which...
GT3 RS.
No.
No? Which one?
Not the GT3 RS.
I thought that's one you liked.
That is the one I like, but it's not a manual.
That doesn't come in a manual?
Not anymore.
What was that one? What's Josh have? But
that's a GT4.
GT4, that's what I meant. Okay. His was a manual.
Lewis says he would like Seawolf Gray if it was a little darker. I would probably still like it just as much if it was a little darker, but at the same time, that color 99% of the time looks really good. There is 1% of the time that I don't like the color, and it's usually if it's in bright, direct sunlight. Yeah, guys, let's get those thumbs ups rolling. Be really cool if we could hit 200 here within the next couple minutes. New movement, revive the manuals instead of save the manuals. I like it. So, guys, again, if you are interested in winning the giveaway for this month, it's going to be a $1,000 E5 Wheels gift certificate. All you got to do is go to the horsepowerobsessed.com website under HPO merch and buy a t-shirt. Any t-shirt you buy between now and the end of the month will get you 10 entries into this giveaway. If you buy 2 shirts, you'll get that 20 entries. 3 shirts, 30 entries. You get it. So,
Aaron, are you going
to
the bash? Is he going to the bash?
Yeah, Aaron will be there. That is at any time. So from here until the end of the month, it doesn't matter if we're on live or not. If you buy a shirt, you will be entered. So you don't have to do it while we're on the live. That's a no-brainer there. Professor Corvette says for Amber, Urus versus ZR1.
I really want a Urus, but
153 currently.
I'll have to slowly work up to the Urus. It'll have to be an Audi RS Q8 or something. I don't know. First, that's a big jump.
I agree. 10 Seconds Z06 says they really should have made the ZR1 front end look different, and the rear should have come with a carbon fiber rear diffuser like the one you have on your Z06. I agree for multiple reasons, but outside of just looks alone, the extra performance of the ZR1 could potentially need a functional rear diffuser. I don't know. I'm biased because I really like that Racing Sport Concepts carbon fiber rear diffuser, but at the same time, there are rumors the guy that showed me the new interior coming also said that there's a lot of carbon fiber parts coming as well. One of them was a rear diffuser, but he didn't say it was going to be a different shaped rear diffuser. He just said that the rear diffuser was going to be offered in carbon fiber. I don't know if they're going to change anything about the look of it or not, but it is going to be offered eventually for the C8 Corvette in carbon fiber from GM.
Aaron, that's exactly right. That's what I heard too. It's a sausage fest as well.
Yeah.
Leave her home for the bash.
Zora could get a roof scoop. I've seen I haven't seen actually any official rumors of this, but I've seen a lot of people doing renders of it where it would make sense for cool air onto the engine and everything to do a roof scoop. But if the Zora is what a lot of people speculate it's going to be, which is going to be the ZR1 engine with the big hybrid front motor, possibly something that's even bigger than the one that's in the E-Ray, pushing more like 300 horsepower or so, we already don't need the extra cooling for the ZR1 engine portion, or they would have done that with the ZR1. So I don't know if there'd be really any reason to do that. Kyle says, you going all black with red accents with the ZR1. What do you think of the Habanero interior? Habanero is pretty cool. My only concern with the Habanero interior is that there's not really, unless you're doing Sebring orange on the outside, there's not really much to match it on the outside. You can get the orange calipers, but they're not really the same color orange. So in my situation, I would do black on the exterior, red calipers, and then the black and red two-tone interior. That all kind of matches together then, in my opinion. 155 thumbs ups. 156 now. Guys, let's keep rocking those.
So it'll be his Z06 and a ZR1 body. That's it.
No.
That's the only difference.
No, the interior is going to be different. Chevy/GM did a tour at the dealerships with the Z06 before it came out. Does anyone know if they'll do the same with the ZR1 or Zora? There is, from what I can tell, there is no plans on doing that with the ZR1. We don't know much about the Zora at this point, so I couldn't say, but right now there's no dealership tours for the ZR1 that I've seen. And we would have seen it by now if that was the case, because those tours were happening months before any car was delivered. So we would have seen something going on by now. Derek says the red dipped on black exterior is legit. Yes, it is. It looks good. My only problem with that is I think driving that car every day with the red dip inside would be rough, especially if you don't spec it correctly. Because in order for that to even look manageable, you have to do level 2 interior, you have to do stealth, and you have to do the competition seats, because that helps break up the red. If you do GT2 seats with no level 2 carbon, everything, literally everything is red. But if you do it the way I said, it adds a splash of black in there too. So.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Professor Corvette says one night we need to try for 1,064 thumbs ups. That's how you know your live video is doing it, man. If you could get 1,000 thumbs ups, you're doing it. But yeah, so guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. So again, if you're coming to the bash and you want a caravan down with us, send me an email, horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com. Let me know so we can get you in on the group email. E5 Wheels is the sponsor for this particular month. If you want to get entered in on it, all you got to do is go to the horsepowerobsessed.com website, buy a t-shirt, and you will be entered 10 times per shirt you buy. I think that's pretty much it. So if you guys liked it, please smash the thumbs up button. And we will catch you same time, same place next Monday night. Thanks, guys.
Good night.